Alright guys, I got a 2004 GSXR 1000. Today what we're going to do is we're going to put in they're called air duct cushions. They're the cushions that go between the air box and the frame so that the air that's going through the ram air ducts can flow directly through into the intake box. Alright, we're gonna get started. First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take the two screws out for your seat. You got one here, go on this other side, and you got one here. Mine are T25 hex bolts. Everything on my bike is the same T25 hex bolts. I made sure so that I don't have to have multiple Allen wrenches and things like that. And then you're gonna take your seat off, put your seat down after you take those bolts out. Next thing you're gonna do is you're going to take out the two screws here that hold the tank down, and then you're gonna lift the tank up. Most bikes come with a propped, it's called a tank prop. It holds the tank up. You basically just put it here and you put it through, well, you put it in here first. Put it in the hole of the tank and then you prop it up on the bike, on the frame of the bike. See how I got it? And what that does is that holds the tank up. You know, most bikes come with them. If you got a used bike, you probably don't have it. You're gonna have to, you know, get a piece of wood or something to actually hold the tank up. All right. Now, when you get in here to take this top of the cover up for the filter off, you're going to take this screw out here, which is a 10mm, and then you have Phillip head screws all the way around this box. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you got 9. You got 9 around, and then you got 1 in the middle right here, which makes 10. They're all Phillip head. You take those off. This whole box, top piece box, will come off. Put this down to the side. Make sure you don't lose the screws. To take this bottom half off, what I did was I disconnected this green connector, and in the back of here I disconnected this hose here. And if you can look up under here, let's see if I can see them up under here. If you can see that, that is a Phillip head. It's like a ring clamp. It's 4 of them. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 2, 1 right here, and then 1 kind of beside it. And then on the other side, it's the same exact thing. Once you loosen those up, this whole box, bottom half of the box will come off. And then you can go ahead and get to installing the cushions. Now once you get everything taken apart, this is basically how it's gonna look. I didn't pull everything loose because the only thing I'm going for is the air duct cushions. They go here. As you can see, if this was actually all the way in, this part would butt up against here, which is for the air duct where the air comes through into the intake. This has either, you know, eroded or rotted away. The one on the other side is also gone. So basically what I did was I went to a parts place online and I found the actual part for it. This is the part number. And as you can see, it's just a cushion that goes around it, and it has sticky tape on the opposite side. So basically all I'm gonna do is get all this old stuff off and put it back on here, and then put everything back together. But I'm gonna take you on this other side so that you can see that the cushion for the ram air duct is missing on this one also. So you can see it, it's like, it's nothing there. It's supposed to be a cushion between here. So I'm gonna pull all this glue off of this one, and I'm gonna clean it up and put the new cushion on. Now as you can see, I got them all cleaned up. The other side, that's cleaned off. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a towel with some alcohol and just clean the rest of it off, any residue that's in here. That's gonna make that adhesive stick better. Got that. And plus alcohol dries fast. Go in here and I'm gonna clean this off too. Alright, I got everything all cleaned up. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get the packaging, see if I can open this. Again, let me let you look at the part number so you can actually see it, just in case you need these. I think they're all the same for most of the Suzuki bikes. Because this one right here actually, when I looked it up, I think it goes to a Hayabusa 1300, but it's the same. So give me a second, let me open this. Alright, I got it open just so you can see it a little closer. That's all it is. It's just some foam with some sticky tape on the back. And all I'm gonna do is go around, all the way around this with it, and whatever's left over I'll just cut it off. It should go all the way around. Let's see. As you can see, I got it around perfectly. I'm basically just gonna take a knife and cut it so that it'll butt up to it. Alright, I got it all on there. It's about as good as it's gonna look. And then I'm gonna go on the other side and do the other one. Alright guys, so I got the cushions back on, and they're between the box and the frame. If you come over here on the other side, you can see that I got both of them in, and that's gonna make the airflow a lot better coming from this ram air. It'll go straight into the box now, and I got everything down. I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back together. Alright guys, I got everything put back together. All I gotta do is tighten down all the bolts. I made sure any hoses that I took loose or connectors that I may have removed, I only took a loose one connector, and it was the green one over here on the right side. This green connector right here, and I took a loose that one hose right there, and that was it. So once you get all those connected back, all you're gonna do is put all of the bolts, the 10mm here, you're gonna put that back, and you're gonna make sure you put all of these, all of those are Phillip heads. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the one in the middle right here. So it's 9 around, and then it's 1 in here, which makes 10. And once you put all those back in, You got your 2 tank bolts to put back in, which those are T25 hex bolts. And then you got your 1 T25 here for your rear seat, and then another T25 here for your rear seat. And all you're gonna do is put the seat back on, put those 2 bolts back in, and that's it. Everything's done. All right, guys. Like, don't like, you know, whatever you feel. Subscribe, please. I'll do more videos, but I would like to have, you know, more subscribers, just to know that I'm actually doing a good job. It helps me, you know, when someone subscribes to the channel, it lets me know, oh man, they actually like what I'm doing. So if you have any comments or you have anything to say, just shoot me a comment. All right, guys, have a good one.